So we are at 12040 Ramona, and that is in Englewood, not that far from Oceanside. Ocean Spray Boulevard, sorry. This is the house, I'm gonna zoom this out, there you go. This is the house that you saw in the diagram that was in front of the lot for Lighthouse. We are gonna go inside this. This is one that's gonna be ready right away, which, you know, could be an option for you if you're interested in, but I do want you to see the area. You know, I will just be very honest. While I'm sure that this is a nice quiet street, visually wise, I think the houses on the other street just looked a little bit more maintained, or that there's people there more often, making sure that the place stays in good condition. So you've got quite a few more empty lots on this street, which will become new builds eventually at some point. So you can just see that there's one, two, there's technically three on this side, and then you'd have further down there. This is the home across to the angle. This is the home that's directly across. Right next to that specific home is an empty lot, so there may be a build coming there in the future. But comparing this street to the street on Lighthouse, I just think the other houses were a bit cuter. Now, of course, that is totally just an opinion, but you know, just something to be mindful of. So this is the front of the house. This is the neighbor. They're doing some work back there. It looks like he might have like a lawnmower repair business. So that's something to keep in mind. This is the front elevation. So you have this pathway. The front elevation might be a little bit different from what we saw on the picture, but the inside will be the layout of that 4-bed, 2-bath. So I'm gonna just pause it here to get in, and then I'll continue the video after. Okay, so this is the entrance, and immediately to your left is this office area, or like a den space. It's got these really pretty glass French doors. I'm gonna just pull them closed so you could see that right there. This is a 9'4" ceiling with the 6-foot doors. So this is, I would say it's a bit more standard. You will find they are doing a lot of new builds where the ceiling is maybe a little bit taller, and then you have an 8-foot door. So right across from that den is the first guest bedroom. You've got carpet in here. You've got like a double wide closet right here. The ceiling goes up, so you could definitely put in a second rack of shelves if you wanted to for additional storage. You've got your AC vents up on the ceiling, the AC vent over the doorways. So you walk in, and here you have your kitchen area. Let me just get the lights as we go. There you go. You've got a lot of lights in here. This is actually really quite nice. I can just tell you from experience, a lot of the newer builds in the last couple of years, they weren't doing as many lights, and so then you'd have to install extra lighting fixtures. But I think they heard the feedback and it said, we want it bright. So this is a really pretty counter. This is like a little hint of like a brown, kind of brown golden color, but it's really, really subtle. And then these cabinets are kind of like an off, like a slightly blue, and then the tile on the floor is gray. Here you can kind of see it's a little bit more blue versus just being a plain white. So they're offering the dishwasher, a double sink. You've got the stove and the microwave. These are all Samsung, and this is vented. So that's a really nice bonus. A lot of new builders are not actually doing that step, so it's nice that this one is. Because when you're cooking, you want to get that hot air out. They don't have the fridge installed yet, and that is something I will check to see if they are including, or if they're, for whatever reason, not including. There could also just be a delay in delivery. So just for orientation, you've got the entrance, you have the den on this side. Behind here, you have 1 bedroom. You open up to your kitchen area. This is the living room space. And the way that the lights are, you could probably do a dining table here and then have your living area, or, you know, be flexible with it. You can just kind of sort it around. This is such a long island. If you did bar stools, you might not even really need a formal dining table. You could just have this right here, but this is really so much, I mean, this is pretty long. So to the right of the kitchen from walking in, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms. So you've got 1 bedroom here. This is definitely a larger bedroom than the front bedroom. Just gonna zoom around. I mean, easily a king size bed in here all day. Then we have a guest bath. There you go. With 2 sinks. You've got the tub, and this is like a deep, it's not specifically a soaking tub, but you could definitely make it a soaking tub and sit in there, or lay in there if you wanted to. And you have the tile all the way up, which is quite nice. You would be able to do a shower curtain here. You've got your toilet. So something to note, right, with new builds, they don't have the towel racks and toilet paper holders, stuff like that. They're typically not installed. Those are things that you would be able to add in once you own the home. So you have bedroom number 2. This is about the same size as the one that we're just in. So again, another large room. You could fit a king size bed in here easily, with a dresser, with a chair, you know, a TV in here. I mean, this is a really nice sized room. I've seen homes where this is like the master bedroom size, so that's actually quite impressive. We're gonna come across the hall. And so this right here would be the master bedroom. This has the 1 ceiling light. This is pretty huge, I would say. You have so much room. I mean, you could, if you did a king size bed, whether it was here or there or on this wall, if you wanted to, no, not this wall. But this one right here, I mean, you'd be able to put some really wide side dressers if you wanted to, and still have space for a dresser, TV if you wanted to, chair, all kinds of room. I'm gonna come from this angle so you can see it this way as well. And so this is the closet. This closet is like, you could go bowling in here because it is just so long and it's really impressive. You know what? I've actually been in this floor plan when it was new to the area. I remember walking in here with my mom, and not this one, but into a floor plan like this and seeing this closet, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I must have this. So this is really nice if you have a ton of stuff. If you don't, then you just have lots of space for extra storage. This is the ensuite bath. So you have the toilet here. It's technically its own water closet. This is interesting. I would have to find out if they were adding a door or not, something here. I haven't seen it like this where it was just separate but still open. Usually there's a door there. But you have your counter space, so double sink, and then this walk-in shower here, which is also pretty long. You have a lot of space in here. This is something where you could do the shower curtain across, because this is a step down in here, so the water would stay down there. Or you could do a glass door, maybe like a sliding glass door, like a barn style, where it has like the metal, I guess, like ridge on the top, and you would just be able to slide it open and close to not let water out, and tile all the way up to the ceiling as well. So we'll come out of here. Just gonna get these lights. So that would be the 4th bedroom. Then you have a walk-in pantry closet right off of the kitchen. So you got the kitchen here, walk-in pantry, that's the master bedroom. This is really lovely for all food and storage and extra supplies. And we've got the entrance to the garage. So we will just hold off on that for just a moment. So over here, this is a door right off of the kitchen. You would have your washer and dryer here, and the AC is in here, which is pretty nice too, because having the AC inside in a cool space helps just with the longevity of the AC. But you have a lot of space here where you could definitely do washer, dryer. You'd have space to do like a little side table on the side so that you have room for folding, and you have all of this storage space up here where you could do cabinets, or just leave it like this or do a second shelf. And this is a wide enough space where if you're, even if you got a system on the bigger side, you'd be able to open the doors and still have room to walk back and forth. So it may not look so wide from the angle of the recording, but this is a really big laundry room space. So we're gonna jump into the garage now. And this is just a standard garage. I'm gonna open this door. A nice quiet garage door opening. You've got your electric panel. You've got the water heater there. 2 cars, standard, nothing crazy special about it, but you do get that recessed light inside, which is nice. And let's walk around just so you can see. Now, depending on your timeline, they did let me know that the other lot, the one on Lighthouse, if you absolutely love this floor plan, they are open to building on that lot. Oh, sorry. Hello. Hi.
He won't come over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's been trained. Watch him the
Good boy.
Zeus.
Oh my God. So this is the back of the lot. Yes. So this is the back of the lot here. Yeah, I can do that. Give me one moment and I'll come back out and bring it out to you. So this is the lanai space. So this is screened in, and you have these nice like panoramic screens where you don't have to have metal bars in between. They've framed it all around the edge. So that's really, that's nice for the view. It's not too much of a view at this point. I will do a little bit of homework and find out if that is lots or if it's preserved or if it's anything special. I think I see a road right through, so it's likely just undeveloped lots, and there could very well be a home on that side in the future. But this is a nice big screened in area. You've got the outlet, you've got one light here. I've seen people do like a fan with the light just so that they can create some breeze when it's on the hotter days. And we're gonna just walk around to finish the tour on the other side. So yeah, this was all probably trees beforehand. The ground has been pretty dug up. I will be completely honest with you too. In my opinion, this back here was not. They're not doing sod, like they're not putting down grass. Like they did a little bit, but it's pretty lumpy. So it's one of those things where it'll take some time for it to settle down. I have seen where they may take a little bit more care in grading this nicely so that it's just more even and smooth. That's not necessarily the case with this one. If you decided that you wanted to do a new build at a different lot, and I'll just say, speaking in layman's terms, we would babysit the way that home is getting built, and we would definitely make the ask and question the way that the grass and the lawn are being taken care of. Just from walking around it, it's just a little bit more lumpy than I've seen for other new builds. So this is the front. I'm just gonna come back inside. So yeah, I'm gonna send this over to you. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm just excited for you to come visit and get to meet in person, and we'll tour around the area and see if we can find something that fits good. So talk to you soon.